Hello, Stickosaurus here, and today we are going to work on a Zyuohger. Wasn't really going to do this one. I'm working on a whale right now. It's probably done by the time you actually see it. Let me rephrase it. It's been done by the time you actually see it, but right now I'm looking at it, it's not done yet. But customer wanted one of these, so I printed it. The filament ran out. Had to do a change filament, and we had a layer shift right here all the way around, so couldn't sell it to him. Put him another one. It's beautiful. Can't wait for him to get it. I think he's gonna like it. But you know, I don't mind a little layer shift, as you know. So I decided I'll just take care of this myself. So I guess we're gonna do this. And as of right now, the only one I won't have started or anything would be the tiger. So maybe we will get that, have the whole team knocked out, even extra stuff. You know, let's not get carried away. We're not doing the weird orange one from the movie, I think, you know, all that. But this is pretty nice, beautiful model by the 3D Command Center. Like I said, other than the layer shift, I think it's very nice. Very nice. The back's done already, so you don't have to worry about that. I didn't get the sports off yet. I got him off his to make sure it looked okay, but if mine looks half as good as his, I'll be happy. But, yeah, it's good too. Okay, so I wasn't going to use epoxy sculpt on Zyuohger here, but tragedy. She fell. As you can see, there's a precarious amount of half-used spools over here, and I had it sitting up here together, just chilling. And overnight they fell, and I came in and it was on the ground. And I was like, oh, it's all right, it was fine. But no, it wasn't. It actually split here. Where there's like just a tiny bit of under extrusion, split on this line. But I just got a soldering iron and fixed that real quick. I was like, okay, that's fine. No big deal. We'll just spot putty, it'll be fine. And then, tragedy. I noticed this. I have no idea where the piece went. It was a couple weeks ago. It probably got swept up. So that's a bummer, but that's a pretty easy fix. We just gotta, you know, make a little horn. I'm gonna put a little on this horn because this is just terrible. I tried tacking it together with the soldering iron, but it was just falling apart. Other than that, and I'll do the chin too as well. Everything else is certainly fixable with some spot putty, as far as I can see right now. Especially this layer line, it's not really that bad. I mean, it's gonna take a little work, but it's reasonable. And this under extrusion here is actually where it broke on the side, so I don't know. You win some, you lose some, you know? And maybe I'll put some, fill this hole back here. It's just, that's just the nature of it, since this is round and then it has, you know, so it's the shape of the model. If I did supports, we wouldn't have that problem. We still might have, but no big deal. That happens a lot, and that's a super easy fix. If you ever print a helmet and it looks like that, don't even worry about that. You can just fill it in 2 seconds with something. Bondo, epoxy sculpt, whatever. But enough of me rambling on about nothing and tragedies. We'll do that. I'll check the back and make sure it's not broke anywhere too. I didn't really look at it. It looked okay. And we'll get this done. And then I'll probably just put some glazing putty on after it dries, and then we'll get to sanding. So you might not see that. That's the plan. Alright, that should be good enough. We'll make it look a little better when we sand it, but it's too flimsy right now to really shape. So, I mean, maybe in a little bit, when it starts stiffening up a little bit, come back and put a little more in there, but I'm gonna put a little piece here. It's kind of got a divot, but other than that, I think it'll be okay. It's a good start. And we got the chin done. Yeah. Again, when we sand it, we'll tidy it up, but let's let her dry. All right, got that sanded. Now we're gonna finally put some primer on this thing. And after that, we'll go around and dig out the lines where we got spot putty in. Tried not to as best I could, but it happens. And we'll have to fix up the chin. This is one of the last ones I did that I printed like this, so. And it's been sitting here for a while because of this layer shift, but let's see what we could do. All right, that's not bad. There's a crack at the back of the back we're gonna have to fill for sure. And you can still see some of that layer shift over here, but the top seems all right. We'll let that dry, and we'll definitely dig out those lines before we put more spot putty on it. All right, so we got another coat of putty on here. We wanna try to hide this. There's a big layer shift here, as you already know, but that's what we're trying to cover up. But it's not looking bad. I know it looks terrible with all this on it, but all in all, I've seen worse. And where we fixed up here doesn't look bad. You know, it's okay. Getting there, the back looks good actually. I had a split here that we filled. We'll sand and fix. And I'll probably do a light sand over all this. Maybe avoid the middle. Don't want that shown again since it's actually pretty hidden. Though I think I just printed like this, so maybe it's not there. It's probably up here. Yeah, there it is. So this is one of my last holdouts of printing like this. I got a couple left, but I print like this nowadays. How that is, that orientation, much better. I'm gonna do a video on that. I'd probably be out before you see this, but if I didn't, then remind me and we'll get that going. I just gotta find time. That's the problem. Rushing right now to get some stuff done for Christmas. And this has been sitting here for a while. I'm sanding, not having a bad time sanding. So trying to get this. I still got like 4 things of sand. That's not gonna happen right now, but let's get to it. Okay, I think it's looking good. We'll get some primer on it. I don't know for sure if we got rid of this line. I mean, you can see it now, if you can see it, kind of. But once you get the primer on it, it should hide it. And then we'll have to dig out these lines between the feathers? I don't know what you call them, but we'll see. Okay, that shift is mostly gone. I mean, if you know it's there, you could kind of see where it is, but once we sand it, it should be good. Gonna have to go and definitely dig out between these feathers. That'll be next. And then we've got to fix the tips on some of these for some reason. Like these ones we probably get away with, but this one's broke off, so we'll figure something out for that. And then we should be good. Should be good to move on to wet sanding. If everything dries and looks okay, we'll do that. So, progress. All right, I think that looks good. I think we're gonna let this dry and it'll be time to wet sand it. The back was good enough. I thought it'd be fine. After we wet sand it, should be perfect. I feel like if we keep pushing this anymore, we're just gonna be in a thing of putting spot putty on and taking too much off and trying to fix what we messed up there. So I think we should just send it, see how it looks in the end. Hopefully it turns out okay. This will be the last one because I finished Zyuohger today. So, all right, here we go. Okay, got her nice and wet sanded. I think she's going to turn out just fine. I'm going to rinse it off, let it dry, and then we will get to the base coat. That's 2 coats. I might do 1 more coat, but I think it's looking pretty good as far as everything goes. There's a lot of grooves we'll make sure we get. I'm going to get up here 1 more, but I don't want to push it and get a run. So probably going to let this just kind of dry for like 15 more minutes here, and then I'll do 1 more coat of red. I think we'll be good to go. So yeah, looking good. Excited about this one. These ones are nice. They're pretty simple. We'll just have to do the silver and the eyes. So should be pretty simple, I hope. Never goes as easily as I think it would. And I think the eyes are like weird, like metallic green. So might have to figure that out, or just, do whatever. But it is what it is. All right, got it masked. We'll do the silver on here. Then I think that's all that's left will be the eyes, I think. I'll have to double check. I'm not sure. For some reason I keep thinking there's yellow in this helmet, but I don't think there is. But let's get this silver. Yep, that's 2 coats on there. That should be fine. We'll let that dry. I think next we have to do the eyes, but I need to look up some reference. Okay, this was requested that I start doing this by a couple people. Jerry Armstrong comes to mind, but I guess people like seeing masking come off, so I guess you're going to see how bad I am at this in real time. That's pretty. That was pretty. I don't know if I ever said this before. Sometimes you got to make sure you be real careful when you take this off, because it will pull up your spot putty. It is tasty. He's right. I gotta get some of this off here. Gentle. See, that's the little place the spot putty came off. No big deal. But there you go. Ooh, gentle, gentle, gentle. All right, so there we go. Silver done. I need to look up reference, but I think we're going to do the eyes next. And then it should be time to do the detail line, the pinstriping, because there's not much to these helmets, which is nice in that aspect, but I feel like they're lacking a little bit. Like, I feel like some lines up here would look really cool, but it's not what's on the helmet, so. We try to be screen accurate here. Doesn't always work, but yep. We'll get to the eyes next. Okay, quick update. I'm an idiot. I was looking up reference for this while I was working on some other stuff, and this beak is definitely gold. I knew there was something missing. I knew there was something missing. So we'll probably do that next and then do the eyes. But I apologize. I'm sure you've been calling me an idiot this whole time, which is fair. It's fair. I just blanked. I don't know. Like, I knew it didn't look right, but now it definitely doesn't look right. So we're going to do that. We'll do the gold next and then the eyes. So that's the plan. Had I not been an idiot and realized that there was gold on this helmet, I don't know why I didn't look. I should really print out pictures of these when working on them so I can just glance. I don't have to bring them up on the computer or my phone, but whatever. Because of that, I had to mask over some of the silver. It's probably going to look bad after, but clear coat should fix that, so don't worry. And we're going to see if I have enough enamel gold left for this. I wish I could find this stuff somewhere. Hobby Lobby, you never have it. Why? But I get it. This should be enough. This, I just do one coat with. Usually more than enough. And every time I do 2 coats with it, it gets weird. So we'll just make it a good one, make it count, you know. So that's what we'll do. And then we're just gonna do the eyes. And like that, we're done. It's 1 coat. I think it's good. I love this stuff. It's so nice. So nice. Hopefully my masking was adequate. I think it's enamel you can take off with just alcohol. If you have any overspray, should be an issue. But yeah, excited. We'll let this dry. Eyes are next. Detail lines, clear coat, and then all the Zyuohgers are done. Except maybe Alpha. Or New the World. But we'll see. Okay, sorry about this. I want to do this before I go in for the night, and I got everything put away, and I forgot about it because I lay on the floor. But we're going to put the green on here. I don't have my tripod, I'm just using my phone. So, it's going to take 2 seconds, so I wasn't too worried about it. But just a little spring green on here. Get these eyes. And then hopefully next week we can, what am I thinking? Gloss. Sorry, I'm painting and brushing and right, I think that looks good. Sorry for this loud, candid visual experience, but yep, I'll let this dry for a week. I'll probably take the masking off. Maybe I'll show you that because people seem to be real into that. So you see how bad of a job I did. Don't want to touch it up with red, which is pain, always pain. But yep, gonna let this dry and then we will clear coat. Got some nice peach passion tea here with caffeine. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna put the pinstripe on Zyuohger here finally. So looking at the reference, and by reference I mean some blurry screenshots and what Aniki did. I think Aniki looks okay. We just got some pinstripe around the eyes, both sides. Of course, here on the silver, and it looks like down around on the beak. I cannot tell if there is some on the gold right here. I'm gonna do it from one shot. It looks like there is, maybe on this side, but I can't. The other side doesn't look like there's any on it at all from Aniki's pictures, and I can't tell enough from screenshots. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try something different. We're going to put the fine line on, the pinstripe, sorry, nail polish, let it sit for a while, and then clear it. Instead of doing clear pinstripe nail polish. We're gonna see if that works. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, that took forever. And this one won't stay down. We'll have to glue it on the back. Looks okay, I think. Could be better. I'm still kind of learning how to use this stuff. It's so hard to get it to stick. problem. I mean, the nail polish helps, but you can't really dig with the nail polish too much because it just start pulling the tape up, or the paint up. So I don't know. I think it looks good. As good as I can get it. But yeah, I'm gonna let this dry for a while, then we will move on to clear coat.
Okay, sorry, I have my respirator on because we are going to use some 2K clear on this. I already have it cracked because I did another helmet. And very new to the stuff, so let's see how this goes. Man, this stuff is sick. Wow, I don't know. Speechless. I get why everyone uses it. So that's just 2 coats. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't know. Trying to get the most out of this can. Feels like it's about half empty, and this is the 4th coat I did. I did 2 on another helmet. So I think it's there. I'm gonna let it dry for I don't know how long. And we'll do visor magnets, plastic, and shoot on it.
Zyuohger. Finally, this has been sitting ever. 2K clear coat on it, looks great. Love it. That stuff's magic. It goes on weird, but then it just like, wow, hi, hello, how are you? So probably gonna have to get some more and try it because I love it. It's very nice. It's very nice. I think you can only get 2 helmets per can though, so it's a little pricey. $10 just for clear, but I don't know. We're gonna do a visor template. Cut it out, hot glue it in, magnets, elastic, and we'll get to the spin around. I have some visor material. It's a little dusty, but it should be fine. There should be film on this side. The other side's not bad, so let's get going. This should be fairly simple, fairly quick. So that's what I'm hoping. I've been just busting out helmets today, and I have a really bad headache, so I'm just looking for an easy win here. So let's hope we can get it. Finished. Beautiful Zyuohger. This is a foray into the 2K clear that a lot of people use and seem to love, and I get it. I don't think you're gonna get a better clear out of a rattle can. It's beautiful. I wish I would have had more and probably done one more coat on all the ones I did that day. It seems three coats seems to be the acceptable amount for sure. But this thing is just awesome. I'm really happy how this turned out. This might be one of my better. I don't know. All my Zyuoh helmets are honestly pretty good. White had some issues as you saw, just mainly with the eyes. I didn't really like them, and they're not really sculpted right, modeled right, whatever you prefer to say. But that's pretty much the end of Zyuohger. I know someone did mention to me if I could do the ape gorilla red helmet. Maybe one day I might go back and redo my Zyuoh world. He's kind of rough compared to the rest of them. And with having finished this team, I kind of just want to do a little video. Uh, and I want to do with a bunch of teams where I just show you all my like a whole team's helmets, and we can go through and see what we like about them, what we don't like. If there's any that we're gonna redo, and give you a little sneak preview of what's gonna be coming eventually. Just you know, little updates here and there. I do plan on doing that. I'm trying to figure out how to have room to do everything because I still want to have helmets for the backdrop, and there's literally I'm not even kidding like 30 helmets on the ground in front of me, and I got a little footpath because my life loud right now. And I have a pile of Kamen Rider belts over the two. Please, please, someone send me free
display dies or whatever, however you say it. Please, I need to stack them. It's the sprawled. But getting off track here, I apologize. I think for how this printed and the work we put into it, I think it turned out great. Again, if it would have printed better, we would have had less issues. Still see a tiny line here that I'm not super happy about, and the tape pulled up some of the silver here. Taping off metallic is always an issue. You got to be real gentle, and it's kind of 50-50 if it's going to happen or not. Again, I'm not a smart person and totally forgot that this had gold here, or else we would have probably went about this all differently for sure. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions, let me know. You can leave a comment. You can message me on any platform. So follow me at Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Stickosaurus. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps me out. We're getting close. I mean, we're getting closer to 2K. I'm real excited. 1K was a huge milestone. We hit 2K. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. There's some exciting news coming. Made a partner or two. So, I mean, not like a sponsor or anything, but someone in the community that people know. And I think us working together is going to bring us some cool stuff. So look forward to that. And yeah, have a wonderful day.